Taking a safer one? Oh, you absolutely do not want to do that. I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, this does not end well for you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Start of another streaming weekend, and of course, it's time for Phobies. So we're going to be jumping in, we're going to be playing some games, we're going to be reviewing some games, and there's a new map in the pool, chat. So we got a lot of things to talk about tonight, so let's jump into it. So what's going on, chat? How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody is having a good start to their weekend. We are jumping in. And yeah, I actually just noticed the bots talking about Fright Night. I'm still waiting on some updates from the Phobies team at this stage. Namely, So we're supposed to be getting, based on comments from Boss, we're supposed to be getting Frenemies Arena at some point after the full disclosure update. Now, I talked about it before. I would not be surprised if we don't get this until, like, Christmas. If that soon. It's entirely possible, because depending on what they need to do on the back end, it may just be a much larger undertaking than people are giving it credit for. Now, that being said, they did just do an update, of which there's no actual news here, although we will talk about this news item in a little while. There's no actual news item for the new servers that were added. And it's entirely possible that, I mean, there are two ways to look at this, and maybe this could have been a news flash, but we'll just talk about it. New servers mean they are meeting or exceeding capacity, which is great news. I mean, it could be driving some of the bugs that we've seen as of late, some of the crashes, that sort of thing, which haven't realistically been that common. I mean, over the course of the entire community, all of the people playing all of the games, yes, something could be happening and a lot of people could be running into problems, but for the most part, I've been, the game has been incredibly stable. I was going to say intensely stable, but that's a weird way to describe it. Incredibly stable. Like, I just really haven't run into too many problems, but obviously the team felt the need to expand. Now, the other piece of it, which would also be great news, is, of course, that because we're meeting or exceeding that capacity, that means Phobies is growing, which is, as mentioned on many occasions previously, the biggest problem for any game. It has nothing to do with balance or theme or depth or genre. I mean, all of those things play in, but realistically, what does every game need? It needs people to play the game. And if Phobies is being forced, we'll say, into introducing new servers, which does not come at zero cost. It's not like it's making them money directly. They need to outlay something financially, which, not to, talk about the less fun things, but it's a business. They need to make money. If they are willing to expend money in order to facilitate making money, that means that they see the growth. Either it's already here or they know it's coming, and therefore that's good news. And I think everybody should be happy about it. I don't see really any reasons to feel negative about it, and I don't think anybody does, but the bottom line is, get a quick sip here. The bottom line is, I'm excited, and I'm hoping that, tying it back to the beginning, that these new servers, these new resources will allow the team to actually deploy some of these other features, other modes, other things. And namely, Frenemies Arena is something that, bringing it back to Fright Night, I kind of feel like we need. I think it addresses a huge amount of problems. Now, that isn't going to clear all the problems because we still need tournament mode, but talked on many occasions before, and honestly, I may talk about it again, maybe not tonight, but I don't really expect tournament mode anytime soon. I highly doubt it's a priority for them. It kind of doesn't need to be. Hey, Jenna, what's good? So, yeah, we'll jump in Quick aside, everybody, before we get into the actual content, I was accepted into the Phobies Content Affiliate Program, the content creator program, you might call it. Shout out to the Phobies team, and thank you for that. But the reason I'm telling you, everybody out there, dear viewer, dear listener, is to let everybody know that I do receive some compensation from the Phobies team as a result of being part of that program. Now, I loved Phobies before, and I still love Phobies now, and I expect I will still continue to love Phobies in the future. So look forward to more Phobies content coming from Random's Thoughts. So now, on with the show. So we're going to be playing more Arena because I want to play. All right, we get right into a game. So the last game on this map, I don't have a problem with the way we opened. I think it actually worked out pretty well for the most part, all things considered. I didn't mean to bank here. I was looking at chat, and then I clicked end turn. Because I saw yes arenas, and then I'm just like clicking end turn as I'm doing it. I do need to do the game reviews because there's a big backlog again. There's just no way I'm getting to them all. So I'm going to do as many as I humanly can, and within the limits that I set before, and we'll go with what we got. It's all I can do. Yeah, absolutely meant to put a cat out here, and now I'm kind of throwing away the advantage we had going first. Well, that's true, Akune, but I can't, I can only lead the horse to water. I can only lead the horse to water. Do we go like 1-1 here now? If we just go with a single 1, then I'm not... I didn't really screw up my opener too badly. Because... normally, I try and get Crushmore online on turn 3 here. So they're going to pin this. I'm going to move this here, probably. We could get it to here, depending on where they put everything, but regardless, they could get it if they really want it. It's interesting that people are breaking this top block. I'm not sure why. So we could have already had this top point capped. Like, we'd be capping it this turn instead of what's happening now. You need to be, like, here. So the Crushmore here does the same thing. But breaking this allows us to straight run. I don't know if this is better, doing it the other way. Maybe it is. This threatens their cassowary into, like, not necessarily acting, but I doubt it. I want a horse burger. I don't know if that's in reference to me making up the burger term, or if you're literally talking about eating a horse meat burger, Akune, because that doesn't sound very good. So we could jar this, like hit this once, reposition, jar, and I wouldn't hate it. Why the muffin? Just as a 1-drop? Can we kill the spider? Like, what if we do this? Game? Ugh, it just lives. Trying to see what can hit it. You could reposition this down here to help out more. No. Then they can just cap this for free. I guess this is fine. About time you went first? Well, I went first the first game. Got Glaceon in Pokemon Unite and it's OP. Is it really that good? Muffin for intimidation, obviously. Speaking of food. Yeah, I want to get back to playing some Unite. I just haven't, like, I don't know. There's too much stuff to play at the moment. I posted the list in Discord, and the list is enormous. Like, there's a huge amount of stuff that I want to play. Speaking of weird Hearthstone games, I'm glad you asked. I had a match over an hour earlier. Why? How's that even possible? Did you guys just rope every turn and never go to... Like, I guess you had to rope literally every turn. Was able to win a 1v3 with it. I mean, you can win 1v3s in Pokemon Unite, or could at different stages anyway. We absolutely should have gone Jar, by the way, just to bank the extra key. I don't think getting Innocuous here is all that valuable. Or, say, 1,014. We can't quite kill this. We can't quite kill this. Are they the same health? They are. Because, like, we could break this, hit 1, 2, 3... Oh no, we can't snowball, so then... Actually, wait. Would we? Oh no, because this can't connect with it. That can't connect with it. We'll soften things up. Get a little hydrate action going as soon as I take this turn. This prevents something heinous from happening, like killing the Innocuous right off the bat. I guess we're okay with this for now. A little hydrate. They added a legendary for free that if you put it in your deck size and max health at the start of the game is 40, and I run a Highlander style that's ridiculous. Hilarious, but ridiculous. Alright, so I think we just off the Cassowary. They'll recap this point, but they can't recap the point and kill the cat. Opponent tried to outlast you? Why would they do that? Ice Soul Shard is so good because it does so much damage. It can stack up to 8 shards, which destroy the HP, even if the tankiest character is able to kill a full HP Snorlax that uses its ult on me to do it. Wow. I mean, killing it through the ult is kind of impressive. Snorlax is squishier than, at least with the items I think I was running last. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I played Unite. I think we're doing that. I'm not sure if that's worth it, but... Alright, so that goes down. I'm trying to force Honey Bear on this map. See, I could turn this off, I guess. I don't know. So we're backing this off instead of attacking because I don't really like the idea of exposing the Inoculus like that. Because I don't want to leave Quagmire here. Would Snototron survive if he went to the orange panic point? Probably not, because it's going to get pulled and then get hit twice by Ginsting, twice by Erratic, twice by... Well, it's already getting hit twice by this, so, like, it's going to get hit by everything a billion times is the problem. And then plus anything that comes out of spawn. Yeah, Glaceon's one... It's the Ice Eevee evolution. They have Sylveon, who is the fairy one, I think. Fairy's not even a type anymore, is it? Or it's still... It's not a type in the card game. It might still be a type in the video game. Charon! Shout out to my Charon fans. I know the sludge turns into a hex to fill the board. It just feels weird that Charon craps out hex-shaped ooze. It's funny. I wonder if it can stand up to Gengar, and Gengar is powerful. I've seen Gengar team wipe easily. Did they buff Gengar? Because he was really good early on, and then was absolute garbage for a very, very long time. So the poll is still online. They undid everything. I feel like we go with our own spider. There's a few different things that can make us unhappy here. And I think the mud goes away at the start of the next turn, so this is not great. I know Pokemon, I have just no clue about MOBAs and all the little bits and bobs that come and make certain things stronger. Unite is a unique MOBA. They nerfed it, but it's still OP. It was awful before, Taco. Like, I don't think it was even good in, like, solo queue. Because you were just so fragile and you have, like, virtually no damage output. Maybe you could really beat up on people if they were horrendous, but, you know. Your mud evaporates at the beginning of your turn. Exactly, DT. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's going away next turn. Pick a character, your character do bigger number than mine, you good. I mean, that's how MOBAs work. The only thing I know is don't search Gardevoir on Google. I don't even want to know. Sure? Okay, that's fair. Like Brony and unlike Gargles, the ability effect wears off in a way that's advantageous to the user. Oh, like Brony and unlike Gargles. Gotcha. I misread what you were saying. So hopefully we can snipe their Erratic, but I get the sense we can't. So they run in here and boop all of this. And we're going to get probably punished pretty hard for this, I think. We have max Phobies, so we can't even really reinforce what we're doing. So this dies. This possibly dies. This probably dies. Chat's being weird. I don't know about that poll. So that was an unexpected boop. I thought they were going to go all the way in here, but... You should, like, hit this once, boom, or kaboom, kerbloom, whatever one this is, kaboom. I mean, you're not killing the honey bear. Okay, so this is the pushback one. So we lost Spider here. Feel like you could have lost most of your Phobies here? Yeah, I really feel like there had to have been a better line down there. That is the internet, Scrungle. That is true. We get a high five. I thought it was Chuck for... Okay, we're not getting a high five. Never mind. Never mind, chat. False alarm. You get a Barzilla instead. I'm not clear that that's better for us. We could Rocket Man. I think we might, actually. Like, seriously. That doesn't kill it. Feels bad, man. So if they come in for the Rocket Man, they're going to have to... So this is 5, 10, 14... We'll say 15, 18. Like, they can't kill it. They actually can't. This is going to require help, too. So they have to hit it with Barzilla or this. Like, they're going to have to commit in to kill the Quagmire. Maybe we shouldn't have the Quagmire there, though. It's too late. I can't undo it. The Quagmire probably should not have hit Rambolina. I was thinking about that, Scrungle, but they can just walk around it. Or hit around it. You know, like, I'd have to be in range. Like, either I'd be standing next to this, or I get hit twice with bow mangles. Like, there's a variety of different things. I like Scrungle's nicknames. By the way, level 11 Morty is 910 for its stats because I have 2 matches with them. Interesting. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. So bees will be live. Oh, that doesn't kill it. Give me a break. They could pull the Rocket Man. So if they pull the Rocket Man, it ends up here, and they get a whole bunch of attacks. It's 9. Yeah, the Rocket Man would die. Classic counter Rocket Man, slowly stand on fire and slowly die. I mean, I guess. We do have to worry about our life total. It's not... Well, I guess maybe not. This is somewhat offering the Honey Bear up to die. I think I missed my one chance to actually have Rocket Man connect. I don't think it ever actually will at this point. All we're doing is stemming the bleeding here. Yeah, we're in trouble. I backed off too far. Feel like you could have sent it earlier to freeze the Bomangles thing does like 500 damage. I mean, yes. That would have been better. It's too late now. This game is lost. I played it too safe with this thing. So the only hope is that, like, they just straight up make an error. Which is not really realistic. This game really came to it's too late now, yeah. I had one turn where the Rocket Man could have been positioned differently and it would have mattered, but at this stage it doesn't. It's too late. That's exactly what they were going for, Taco. Or at least I assume so. Can't believe we're going to lose to Barzilla, chat. Yeah, you have to kill this. Really? I guess that's fine. Yep. That's what happens, Onda. So, like, can we play defensively here and say you need to commit into me? Because the pull is down right now. Barzilla is legitimately solid. I disagree. I think it's much more niche than people think it is. There are scenarios where it's absolutely a bully, but I think it almost feels win more 90% of the time. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll come around to it like I did with Alligator. Because I've definitely had scenarios where I'm like, yes, Barzilla, either on my side or my opponent's side, just seals this game, and there's nothing you can do. But most of the time, it does not seem like that. It feels like it's just win more. If I move up, it doesn't get me anything. Because, like, I get a hit, but then they just move up, kill it. I think. We're going to leave this here. I don't know. I've had games where I summoned it for quests and it carried the game for me. I mean, it can, yes. It's a huge amount of stats. So, yes, you can absolutely win a game with it. I'm not saying Barzil is useless. I think it seems scarier than it is most of the time. The scenario where you need it is just your opponent's damage output is low. That's, like, the bottom line. Like, here, we just don't have enough phobies to really fight it. That's weird. Moffat won this for them so far. I mean, yeah, Moffat's gotten multiple pulls. If you can do that in any game, it matters. I thought we were going to be able to eliminate it earlier, or like it was isolated to the top of the board there. But that is not how it worked out. So this is 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14. So this dies if we get it hit. By the Moffat, that is. We could do something wild, like run this to the other side of the map, but I don't think we're going to get that crazy. They're only up by 1 panic point, so we have a little bit of time. I think I could just kill it. Yeah, we would just kill it. So if we do this defensively, 9, 5, so this is probably 5, 8, get 9. So I'd have to go here and pull here. This still dies. If we do this offensively, I don't know what difference that made. So we're definitely doing this. Like, for a second I was like, oh, it's dimensional, but that's not the thing that's dimensional. I think we do this and play it offensively. We're going to do it this way and make them come to us. So they have to either... The spider's going to be on... No, the spider can be here. But then the spider's in range of the Innocuous. So the Innocuous kills the spider, then we can get a shot on this without being in trouble immediately. They could just walk up and poison something, but then that also leads to a dead spider. Already almost out of water, chat. Gotta stay hydrated. You know, my wife found sugar-free Gatorade, because I do like Gatorade. I actually like the taste of Gatorade. And it's, I don't know, I'm a little concerned that it's 0 sugar, but still actually has a taste. It's not just literally water. And the reason for that is it has to be some heinous chemical, right? I know I can look at the package, but like, I don't know what else this is doing to me. Little concerned, chat. Little concerned. I allow myself one non-water drink, like non-water, non-coffee drink a week. So, like, I'll have, on Fridays, I'll have one Gatorade, and that's my drink for the week. The rest of the week is all water or coffee in the morning. Did we tilt our opponent? Walmart pizza slaps? What? Does it, though? If they stay in range, we should kill it. We got him, chat. We got him, GG. The win streak starts here, chat. Win streak starts here. So, honestly, I was throwing that game, but I think we did pull it back. Like, that didn't feel... It didn't feel like BS, where I randomly won, oh, because... I mean, maybe I beat them because of levels. Like, I didn't check. DC'd. Well, I think we were in winning position, though, at the end of that game.
Yo, that guy is
Given what happened, I think
we
legitimately won that game, even if they didn't DC. Now, they could have DC'd on the turn where the turn before I got Bo Mangles, but I'm pretty sure they moved there. Spud can be too... I actually do want to level Spud while we're talking about this. Assuming I have the experience. We have a little bit of experience. It was still winnable for him, I think. Possibly. I mean, obviously, if you just die, yes, you can't win from that position. But I felt like we started to claw back into that despite my earlier errors. Need lots of XP, chap. Needs lots of XP. It is the wrong stream for that, Luffy. It's true. All right, chat. We'll switch to do a game review. Who is pinging me in Discord? Yeah, that might be true, Luffy. I just saw what you were saying about Hunt. I didn't do the list ahead of time, but I don't see any subscribers in the list at the moment, so we're just going to go with regular games. So Thiny had a game from last week up against Scrasmo. So remember, if you're submitting a game, and if you want to know how to submit a game, hit up the Random Slots Discord. It'll be in the description. Obviously, there's a ton of people talking about Phobies and other games, but trying to keep it to one per person per week, so that way we're not doing, 85 insert person reviews. This game is very old. Yeah, this one's not on here. Sorry, Thiny. And obviously, there's a ton of them, so you can't see them all at any given point in time because... Actually, we could check Thiny's profile. Maybe they had it pinned. Ah, they have it pinned. Okay, good. All right. So here we go. Good guy is zoning in the orange trunks. Thiny here against the bad guy in the blue trunks. This is back on Phobos. Has now rotated out. It is now rotated out. And since we have somebody going second, this is good for people for the next time that it comes back in rotation. Honestly... I'm a little surprised overall that the Phobos map rotated out so quickly. Like, are we going to lose Pluto next week? Because it feels fast. I was expecting the other known maps to rotate out, let us play around with the alien ones for a while, and then once it's full of alien maps, then start rotating them out. But that's obviously not the case. We're getting some really bizarre openers here. Like, the Jin Sting solo opener is whatever. The Droney is a little weird. Pluto still needs a few weeks to get replaced. Didn't it come in right after Phobos? I could be wrong. I don't really know what this snowball's trying to do. But it is capping a point. And we get a Heartbreaker, so we have another Heartbreaker game. That is true, Luffy. Thiny has been submitting a variety of absolutely insane games. Like bonkers games. Big maps rotate faster since there's 3 of them versus small maps. Fair. Assuming they keep that relationship between big and small maps, which the team, the Phobies team has demonstrated that that's going to be the case. Again, content affiliate, but I don't get information about this stuff, so. Hence the hashtag sponsored. We're getting a somewhat patient game from Thiny here, our hero, which makes sense. I mean, you don't have to really do anything yet. You're keeping up with the panic points for the most part, but now all of a sudden, you are in trouble. You do have to make something happen, and we do have a Heartbreaker to enable that, but we get an invade here because Heartbreaker is actually somewhat made of paper. 1,200 health, and it's level 9. I want Fire Ant so bad. It's a really good phobie. Might happen due to my luck getting ultra rares. My luck has started to flatten out, which you'd expect. Get a retreat. We do get a teleport here. That's kind of obvious. I'm not... Where was the Fire Ant before? Here? It threw it here. Oh no. The fire trap. Ouch down. But here's the bad news. This stim is still occupiable. This has become somewhat of a Phobos classic, getting the fetch on the heart. Are you going to kill this Jin Sting in another way? Dad, this is looking really bad for our good guy. Okay, this Jin Sting should be dead. You could have used the pull on it. No, you can't. You would have been... Oh, no. I would have gone for a jar here, though. Maybe you pull... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3... Yeah, you could pull and jar to kill this. And then they have just a snowball on the board? Did I get any new ultra rares? No, no ultra rares. But we get a fish tank follow-up. Oh, I thought it was going to walk and stand in the fire, which would have been funny. We're probably going to see a dead snowball shortly. This thing has 257 health, probably from the Hevo. Jin Sting goes down. Did Jin Sting attack? Okay, it did. The spider's damaged. Wow, this Jin Sting is standing its ground. Jin Sting says, I don't care about fish tank. I'm going to get punched right in the face. Oh, wait, what? This is a level 11 fish tank, chat. Over 3,000 health. 900 damage a whack. Charon Gaming. Shout out to all my Charon fans out there. Why the Charon? Why not, Luffy? Why not? Honestly, I don't understand the Charon at all. Like, legitimately don't get it. Why Suicide Jin Sting? Why Fetch Stay on the Heart? Fetch Staying on the Heart, I think, is fine. If you if you build your board so that you're capping panic points, you're fine. Like, this does an enormous amount of damage. I think Fetch came out strictly to dive the heart. But the Charon makes no sense. Suicide and Jin Sting makes no sense. So, like, here, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4... 4-to-1 panic point advantage, plus you're beating on the heart. I mean, you're pushing damage. I don't know about going out of your way to disable this stuff. It's fine, but I see the logic. The Jin Sting makes no sense to me. Like, you could have hit it and walked away and lived. Disabling panic point, another phobia could have just capped. I mean, yes. I would rather have just capped it. Now, here's the defense of Charon. In all seriousness, this is disabled for a couple turns, so Thiny cannot reclaim it. If the assumption here is you're going all in, maybe, but you do not have the board position to go... Well, they're going all in, chat. They're going for it. No, they're not. They're clearing... What is happening? Am I the only person that feels like Charon or Cyclops' attack looks like it's a line attack? I might go on the long road of trying to get a Dreadful pack. I forgot exactly how long it takes with it, because it's... Like, you could definitely get it. Is this a quest game or something? I don't think so. But I don't know for sure. Took you a month to get it. It is rough. Like, it is tough to get, like, actually get a Dreadful pack. You really have to put in the effort. It's obviously doable, but it's a lot of effort. So we're down to 0 keys, and somehow Thiny has pulled this back. We talked about a variety of the reasons why Thiny pulled it back. But honestly, well, 2,200 health. This was fairly close. I think the Charon could have been... There were a number of things that could have been different, and this would have gone the way for our blue player. Yeah, grinding for Dreadful packs or grinding for, GG. Well played, Thiny, hanging in there. GG. But yeah, grinding for Dreadful packs or grinding for the gold pack can absolutely weigh on you. It definitely does, and I've had that myself where I don't want to... There are times where I just don't want to put in that sort of effort. I end up queuing up the games anyway in async and kind of just like, all right, well, if I get there and I get close, then I get it. If I don't, I don't. That's kind of how I treat it. And I'll play when I want to and just have fun. I'm not interested in grinding the crap out of it. If you want to, that's fine. But it's like a lot. You do have to actually try for it, I think. Unless you're just willing to throw games, kind of thing. Which I'm not interested in doing, so... Alright, so this is a MOSCA game. Although I looked up the bad guy here. So we probably should look up MOSCA. Is MOSCA still in chat? I know MOSCA was here earlier. Annoying Crushmore is the note on this game, so let's see. So our hero here is in the blue trunks. It's MOSCA going up against a Markand. Both players, very strong players. We'll have to see what they do here on the big house, because this is a map that I actually like, but I don't perform very well on, I don't think. So we get turret openings, basically. Unicorn, stabby. Obviously, advantage stabby here. While a first player on this map could argue, oh, well, I get the panic point advantages earlier, this map tends to stalemate into some very violent turns, I've found. It basically comes down to, okay, can you snipe something that your opponent shouldn't have let exposed, and then you kind of snowball it from there, is what I've found. So as mentioned, we're going to get this stalemate-y setup here. We get a little bit of stalemate action, and we get a Jeeves. Shout out to Jeeves. Dubious map. This map is for Primate Gaming. Is Primate number 9 really good on this map? I mean, I could see it. Monkey number 9 Gaming. You know what? The name Primate number 9 just makes me think of Alien Resurrection when... Spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen that movie. When Ripley, the clone Ripley, goes and finds all of the vats of the other clone Ripleys that were failed. So this is what I thought was going to happen. We get a block coming down from Crushmore. Enough about the Aliens movies, especially ones that most people don't like. I don't mind it. Admittedly, I haven't seen it in years. But... we get the block here to lock out Jeeves. We don't have a max amount of Phobies from our bad guy. We also have plenty of keys. And Stabby gets frozen. This is an interesting trap position, but that is not exactly what our bad guy wanted out of this. That's a lot of effort, Taco. I've seen all the Alien movies. I've retained zero information from any. You should go back and watch them. They're fun. They're good movies. They're fun movies. I'll talk about the card game after this game. I've talked a lot about the AVP card game. So, actually, the AVP card game could relate very well to Phobies. We'll get to that later. So we actually get an aggressive play here from the Crushmore. I'm a little surprised by this because it's going to get hit 3 times. Stabby twice, Jeeves once, and then possibly a follow-up from a jar. Like, this could be a dead Crushmore. The block, I think, was great. And the invade here is reasonable. Okay, maybe they didn't have the damage. This would have been almost 5, so you would have got another hit. Yeah, the jar would not have been able to do it. It wouldn't have been enough damage. This would have been 476. It would have had, like... 300 and change, probably. So instead we get Clinico and Creep healing up the Stabby. That's fine, I guess. Obviously, the Crushmore has done its purpose. At this point, I don't know what our orange player does. Like, how do you invade on this? Because you have to funnel through this choke point with 2 lobbers and 2 turrets. You can't even necessarily... And this Clinico, I presume, was a counterplay to the Creep that came out, which I don't really like the Creep. I guess there was a trap placed here from Jeeves. It's kind of weird that it just, like, poofs away in the replay. I don't know. Crushmore feels like the most meta Phobies, good damage, tanky as hell, can make obstacles, also destroy them, it's dimensional. Crushmore's really strong, it has a lot of versatility. Yeah, it's not that tanky, and it has the same damage as Klepto, which you would think would have relatively low damage because of the AoE. Comparatively, it is relatively low. Alright, so this is how our orange player is going to try and stage their comeback. What are they at? 2,600 health. They got to invade every turn from here on out, basically. I mean, obviously, they got to clear these out. But the fact that double blocks went down, not that there was much that our bad guy could do, but that's rough. The Hevo play makes sense, yes. You already banked that many keys, but oh my god, look at this. This is a great play from MOSCA, like a heads-up play. Why is it a heads-up play? Because your opponent is so low, this is all about time at this stage. Could they kill all your Phobies? Maybe. But they have to recap points before they can think about doing that. And if they're going to waste time trying to kill your Phobies in order to even gain access to the panic points, you're already winning. Hashtag winning. So we'll get the Creep here, Clinico to the bottom. But it's still panic point advantage blue. It's still panic point advantage blue. Honestly, you could run the jar and get a pot shot. And then as long as you don't lose one of the panic points, you're fine. I mean, you could recap one of these panic points as well. And then that's probably the ball game. Maybe including a jar hit. I don't know. We'll see. This is pretty well played. The lockdown from Crushmore is absolutely brutal. It's something that I've joked about, or not joked about, but I've talked about early on in my... This is just mean. Trust me, it feels bad on the other side. You just feel helpless. It's like, I let that happen, and then the second one almost happens. Jeeves in a small map is bad, who knew? I don't know that Jeeves necessarily was bad there. I think the Crushmore play was just really good. Access denied gaming, exactly. You're building the castle, baby. Gotta build that outer wall. So, here's the thing. I've talked about it before when I first... I think Big House was either in the initial rotation when I first started playing or early on, and one of the cool things that I picked up was that people were using Gravedigger before Crushmore really started showing up, and doing basically the same thing and locking people out. But then it dropped off because a lot of people said, oh, well, there's a Gravedigger on the board. I'm going to position so that you can't, or prepare for it and kill the Gravedigger or whatever. Prevent people from doing it. But it's kind of coming back around because if you have both of them, it's difficult to deal with. Or Crushmore is so valuable anyway that you can use it and say, oh, by the way, you didn't honor it this turn because if you committed, you would have lost whatever phobia had to stand there or whatever. I'll just blow it up. Especially if your opponent commits to a large-ish phobia such as Jeeves, you end up getting locked out of a lot of resources there. You invested a lot of keys, and you're not going to get the payoff because Crushmore will just lock you out. So well played. Well played, MOSCA. Access denied gaming. I like that. Gravedigger and Mount Crushmore, we like to do a little trolling. Yeah, it can be pretty trolly. Hey, it's Bozo. Bozo a regular in the game submissions? Haven't had a well, we had a Bozo game last cycle, I think. Is Bozo in chat? If people stream snipe, for the record, watching this on YouTube, which, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, come by the live stream, RTChompGG over on Twitch, or hit up the Discord in the description. If people stream snipe me, I don't care. It happens. I got the snipe, but it's free. I don't know about that, Bozo. We'll see. I'm not good on this map. Like, I'm legitimately bad on this map. Have you played the new Fall Guys event, the Clan of Yeetus one? I beat it in a day. It's super easy. Keys, hammers. I have literally never played Fall Guys. A real-life friend of mine is hell-bent on trying to get me to play it, but I've literally never played it. Mike is slightly peaking. I appreciate that, Sir Bacon. It's probably me just yelling. I can see it getting close. It's going a little bit into the red. It's not terrible yet, but I'm very loud. It can be rage-inducing. What, Fall Guys? I would imagine. Fall Guys seems like it's a game strictly designed to enrage people, and it begs the question, why do people then play it? But I've been around long enough to know that the internet does weird stuff like that. So they should not be able to get to this in any way. Because they'd have to, like, move everything around. Yelling as you should. I mean, that's what you get here, Sir Bacon. That's how it goes. That's part of the appeal. I don't know if it's actually appealing or not. I could turn my mic down. I really should. But I get excited when I play. I actually do, as tilted as I get sometimes, I really do enjoy playing Phobies, or I wouldn't be streaming it. I would switch to another game if I didn't enjoy it. But I really do enjoy Phobies, and I know I'm part of the content affiliate program and stuff. You know, you could say I'm just saying that, but I'm not. I have fun playing it. And that's part of what gets me animated and excited, is I'm having fun. So, it's the way it works. It's alright, Sir Bacon. I should chill with, like, screaming. So we do have to back this off now. We can't hang out here because this can roll up. Or they could just, they break this, they run, snowball, and kill it. There's a lot of bad things that could happen. So we're not going to hang out there. Part of me wants to block this off. I don't think that necessarily helps us because we can't get at their lobber then. I don't know how important that'll be, but we'll see. You know, Scrungle, I read that without commas at first, and I was very concerned for a moment. I was like, what exactly is happening here, Scrungle? So this Crushmore advance was probably ill-advised, in retrospect. I don't think it can die, but, like, this could have been very bad. There's a knockoff version called Stumble Guys. It's a mobile game and a PC game, and it's a game mechanic where you can punch people locked behind a paywall. So, being able to have... What? Oh, so, like, can you not, in Fall Guys, I thought you could bump people and push them. Commas are important, Scrungle. There are a lot of jokes about why commas are important, and commas are, in fact, important. I'm moving the mic back so that way, because I'm realizing that I'm like leaning forward into my mic. So, this way, as I'm leaning over the desk, maybe it's, like, a little bit back. You can grab them. Okay, I thought there was some way to do it. Not punch. Is there, like, what's the difference? Are they functionally the same? Because if they're functionally the same, like... No! That is absolutely not what I meant to do. We do have to protect this from the murder wing. I wanted to have the Gravedigger break this so that we have the spa opened up, but that's not going to be an option at the moment. We're going to try and set something up, chat. We'll see if it works. Punching knocks people over, grabs stop them from moving. Okay, so I didn't know if it was just gonna be like a baseline thing, like they're calling it a punch, but it just stumbles them for a second, you know what I mean? The murdered dingaling. That sounds uncomfortable. What are you doing, Bozo? What do you got here? What do you got for us? Can't decide? Oh, they seemingly don't want to go for the break. Oh, it's on cooldown. They're just trying to figure out where to position this guy. That is, in fact, an erratic. I love me a good murder meatball. They're pretty good. Pretty good. Got a little meatball action going. A little meatballage. I have a few things in mind for what I want to set up, and I just can't... No, we can't do that. So we do this. I think we can... No, maybe not. I hope I don't have to undo a whole bunch of stuff. So if we put this here... So the issue here would be chaining. It's 5... Wait, that's 4, 8, 9... 5... 14... I guess we're doing this. Oh, wait. This is... This is dead. I can't undo the whole turn. Fall Guys is a dead game. It's one of those games that... trying a little time, then boom. Hope it doesn't happen to Phobies after it grows one day. I think Fall Guys hit a good position. But, like, I don't think it's dead. There are clearly still people playing it. Rain outside is so loud. So did Among Us, sort of. Well, what's funny is Among Us came out in, like, 2015 or something. And it ended up exploding because it just did. I've actually never played Among Us. The game looks fun. But it's something that I think, and I've had people hit me up for this before, shout out to Uthi, about, like, getting a bunch of streamers together to do Among Us, because I think that's more fun. You need to have, you can't just stream Among Us with, like, in silence, or not silence, but you have to have comms and people screaming at each other, right? That's the fun part. Streamers start playing Among Us. Yeah, for a while that was like what everybody played. Like that was the thing, right? I'm good at Among Us. I'm generally not good at those games. I don't know if this play will work, but we're gonna do it. Oh, we're gonna try. Game, please. Take 100... Oh, wrong thing. 130. So this should be dead? Yes. I don't know if that poll was worth it, but we're doing it. We're super clumped for this erratic to come in. And the whole point of the poll was for the erratic. I don't think they can kill anything, though. You could get the Gravedigger, but not... I don't think they can get the Innocuous, and I don't think they can get the Spider. You can't get anything on the stim right away. Well, I guess a... 1, 2, 3... No, you can't run... I was going to say you could run a Snowball here, but you can't. Klepto or Bees incoming. I mean, either would have worked, but the Erratic is already out. You probably could have done both, like walk the Erratic forward one, and then Bees here. It's an Innocuous to finish it off, fair. So we do have to retreat. We don't want to stay here for obvious reasons. This can hit it, this can hit it, this cannot. We'll just pop a 1 key out there. Our opponent's banked to 10. A little scary. A little concerning. Want to keep the Spider relevant, or in a position to be relevant. I don't know that we have to commit anything else at this stage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 11 keys left. They have 15. We actually down keys? I think we need a little more firepower, but... we're okay for a turn. They can block. We'll wait 1 turn. We will have... I possibly should have popped out like a Cassowary. The Cassowary would allow us to threaten a large amount of removal. Or damage, rather. Removal. So while this won't do any dimensional damage, it does pull whatever it is forward, possibly exposing it. I feel like any sort of soft drink would be the most conductive thing ever since of all this shit in it, because water is not conductive. It's all the stuff inside of it if I'm not straight up spitting. Possibly? Like, I follow what you're saying, Scrungle, but I mean, it's going to depend what's in it. Like, that, yes, there are things in soda, and it's the stuff that's in water that helps it conduct electricity, but you, it's because of what the things are, not just because there are things in it. A little hydrate action. Is killing the Innocuous good enough? I don't know that we do, but is killing the Innocuous good enough? I feel like this is bait, truthfully. So they have 9 keys remaining. So I want to go this, but I think that's just me doing stuff. I think we go something small and then, like, follow up with Foul. Or we go Murderwing, Ginsting, something like that. Maybe Murderwing and Ginsting. One of the games tonight, chat, will get foul on the board. It's not going to be this one. I don't think foul would even necessarily be bad. I was thinking of foul into erratic for the obvious reasons, but I don't know if that's, you know. What made you think of that, Taco? A go-go squeeze? Is that the same as Go-Gurt? I don't remember. It's been a long time. I never really liked that stuff. I still don't now, but... Yeah, I don't think you actually need the pull. Well, you might need the pull for the damage. Sacrificing our spider here might cost us the game, truthfully. Oh, that kills it. Wow. 37 health. You love to see it, chat. My guess is Bozo does not have Snowball, or we would have seen Snowball at this stage. Yeah, you're going to have to commit literally everything in order to do this. Or get double hits with the erratic. I've seen new Phobie in the main Discord channel. It looks like a mammoth skeleton's 4-key named Bob, and the other looks like Sparky, but yellow color and face looks like a horn. Said it was from the Phobies trailer, maybe from a long time ago trailer. Huh. Interesting, Onda. Is it like an actual screenshot kind of thing, or when you... I don't think we're doing this. But it's worth a try, I guess. If we put Ginsting up here, maybe. So this does 200, 400... They should not be able to bees and kill the jar. I don't think. But I'm not sure. That doesn't actually save it if it was threatened. This lets us cover everything safely. Arguably, the Crushmore should have been here and not Snowball. Bob's such a horrifying name. This is like the internet names that we were talking about the other night. Sometimes it's funnier or scarier to just have a regular name, not something that's supposed to be intimidating. It's like, no, this thing's just horrifying because it just is what it is. Tim, exactly. Tim, the Slayer of Worlds. Four keys to 4 keys here. We now have to move the Innocuous because the spider is threatening. We haven't been able to get on the spider. We possibly should have dove it last turn. Losing our spider was a big deal, truthfully. Losing our spider was a big deal. Possibly game losing, in all seriousness. So the erratic can't one-shot the Innocuous, but there's plenty of help between bees and jar. We will lose out on the key exchange, ultimately. So we do have to pick something off here. This can't hit it. This could. This could. That's fine. Just don't want things to chain. We do have the advantage of the newly dead to eventually get there. By eventually get there, I mean we can, like, it's a pseudo pull because it forces your opponent to interact. Like, they have to come in. This can go here. Can't reach. This can go in. This can't reach. I'm just double checking things. So the Crushmore healing is somewhat of a waste. I want to threaten up here to force them to not have to interact with the middle. Or not focus so much on the middle. Like, try and split the forces and then try and find a way to commit onto something. But even this and this possibly kill it for 540. Okay, they're pulling the spider to the south. That's an electric cap. I wonder what that's doing. Oh, yeah. Alright, so the spider can't get to the jar here. Spider can go here. Pull something here to here. It'll get lit up if that's the case. So I can't put Crushmore here to break it. If we're going to commit Jar, which we can't now because these are in position. We could do some wild things like this. I don't think we're going to do this, because I don't even think we have the damage. Oh, maybe we do. I'm not real confident that's worth it, but, So we're gonna get lit up here. It's just a matter of how this goes down. Black Cat is ultra rare cat with leap ability. You gotta switch over to Marble Snap for that. I think you have to yoink in order to actually kill stuff. Like, yoink first. But based on this, it's not even gonna end up, like, you won't... The Ginseng wouldn't end up in the position where Erratic needed it to be. It may still be dead. Yeah, because you should be able to pop out just about anything. You have 3 keys, so Spud will do it. There are no 2-key ranged, like 2-key, 2-move ranged phobies, right? Oh no, you could creep. Creep would work. Wait, what changed? Didn't all of these hit? Hit with this, you pulled. Did you not hit twice with the... I don't know. Hold on. We gotta see if we can kill Erratic, right? That's the guy we care the most about. And yes, in fact, we can kill said Erratic. You can come in and try and kill the Innocuous. But we're gonna kill stuff. Do we go for the Newly Dead? It feels like that wouldn't be terrible. So killing this is just going to pull stuff out of position. My guess is that game name is not going to last very long, Taco. It is, after all, a Nintendo game. Did you beat them? Is that why they sent you a friend request? Here's a random fact. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was originally a Wii exclusive, but that was for their Switch launch game. It was the last Wii U game they made. Interesting. How's that name allowed? It just would have gotten through a filter. It would have just gotten through the filter because reasons, and then I'm confident it's not going to last very long, let's be real. So we'll get the stabby, but... Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot how low this thing was, because we already hit it with bees. We might have been able to kill it before anyway. But now it's stabby against the world. Really, Honda? Your nickname gets used a lot? I mean, I know you said it actually means something from your country, but that's interesting. This gets it ready to go faster. Obviously, either way, Bozo's in trouble. The stabby killer that is AWOL. Or not. GG, Bozo. GG. I think I had just a few levels on Bozo. Their murder wing was way under ours. I think the jar was under. Bunch of stuff. GG. We are off the losing streak, chat. That's the good news. That's the good news. Alright, we'll do one more game review just to break stuff up, and then we'll play some more games. So let's jump into a Menace game. Jump into a Menace game. I don't know if there's too much to comment on that last game other than saying, like I said, that, basically, I think I had levels on Bozo, and that's the main reason. I think I had levels on Bozo, and that's the only reason. Hey, we just got some bits cheered. Welcome. I'm pretty sure, JF, that, you were one of my opponents earlier tonight. I don't remember which map it was. GG. Did we play earlier? Because I looked at your name and I'm like, that had to be the same person, right? What game was that? Oh, it was on here. Okay, you were the first game that I played on Magnificent tonight. Well played. And thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Got them 500 bits. I don't have a bits thing set up because it happens so infrequently. So, my bad. But thank you. Much appreciated. And welcome. Alright, so this game... What was this one? This is against... Come on, people. Favorite your games. Did this fall off? When was this from? I'm Such a Troll is the note from the 17th. This one probably fell off, so we may not see the troll game because... Oh, maybe. Here it is. Alright, so apparently our hero here, Menace 1400. The 1400th Menace is a troll. Let's see what they did. Oh yeah, predictions, chat. There you go. Alright, so we get from our from our good guy, we get a somewhat stabby opener. I mean, they're going second, so it's not quite the same. I haven't seen too many stabby openers as of late, but the counter here from our blue player, because they only went with one key, is into a Hevo right off the bat. Now, this is a level 4 Hevo. We're not talking about something that's super impressive. Like, this stabby probably beats it one-on-one. Stabby probably beats it one-on-one. And we're getting a lot more board position from our... Or a much more advantageous board position from our hero here. So they elect to take down the cat. That's bold. They also don't put any damage on the stabby. So we get a recap here, and then a Ray Chargels. I guess killing the cat's fine. Just clearing opponent's board position. You have the Ray Chargels ready to go. They can't hang out with that Hevo much longer. But we do get the challenge play here. A little Bachelor beating up Bachelor. And we get a... Is this a tractor? This is a repeller. This is the one I have. I should know that. I should know that one, but I don't. I forget. But we do ultimately end up with a dead Hevo because bad guy decided to leave it in range of Ray Chargels. Now, I don't like Ray Chargels that much. He hasn't really lived up to the hype for me, but I don't know about leaving stuff just in range to get clobbered like that. Especially since you're not going to remove it here. Like, that's a dead attractor. Well, maybe not. Yes, it is. Right? Oh, this doesn't quite get there. Yeah, you can hit it with this, back off, move this in, kill a tractor. I don't know about this exchange. Or you just double hit it and it doesn't matter. And then we get Venus as the follow-up. It's going to be really tough for... Wait, why did you... Okay. I was going to say this Ray Chargels is dead, but we get a Clinico follow-up. The power of the stabby opener, chat. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. We finally get a Bo Mangles. I don't know if that's what you need at this point. I don't really know what you do need, but... This is going to be tough to fight into. Both of these are very tanky. This probably should have... Well, I guess it got healed. But you could have sent it this way to go on the healing spot and gotten 3 keys for something else. Although this gets the Ray Chargels into the fight faster. But opposing board has just evaporated. This game is over. I don't know how you come back from this position with 6 keys total. Oh god, the ads are coming. Don't worry about it, Onda. You're not going to miss much, I think, in this one. And I don't mean to beat up our opponent or our hero here, but, like... Bad guy got absolutely mollywopped. Like, just bopped. Bodied. That's true, Taco. That is true. Can't all lean on Luffy. Get a little jar action going down. Trap from, like, Well, I guess it wasn't that long ago. I was going to say a long time ago, but not really. Kill the Bomangles. Beating up the like, this is, we're just watching the bad guy die in slow motion here. It's true, Taco. Luffy is, well, he isn't really the, I take that back. He's not really the protector of the ads. It's more protector from the ads. That's true. The Gifter of Subs title is accurate. That is 100% accurate. I don't know that, I mean, this is a little trolly because you could have clearly just sent in the Ray Chargels to kill this. You have 7 keys remaining. His Rocket Man freezing up the ads, that's true, Wanda. Oh, okay. I guess that's the troll part. The trap onto the jar. Fair. Fair. That was just an absolute beatdown. Well played, Menace. GG. GG. But yeah, I don't know if that was really too trolly. It was kind of funny that the trap at the end there, but it wasn't too bad. We're not talking about, like, really trolling your opponent, elongating the game, or, you know, whatever. Given the status, I was a little concerned that that was going to happen, but we didn't. It ended pretty much on time. All right, chat, let's get back into the arena. So, there will be new ones. So, this has come up in Discord before, and it's been suggested to me on multiple occasions. I will be reintroducing the Challenge the Streamer option. It'll probably be a ton of channel points, so that it isn't just like, that's all I'm doing all night. There you go. You get a little chomp action, get a little hydrate. I'm out of water. But I will reintroduce the Channel the Streamer, or Challenge the Streamer, Channel the Streamer. I guess you could channel me, you could just scream a lot. But the problem is that I don't want to do it while it's only async and frenemies. I'm not going to do it until Arena frenemies is there, because otherwise it's dumb. Like, I just don't think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be miserable. I don't mind running tournaments, or tournaments having to use the current format. It's a challenge for obvious reasons, but I just don't think that it's reasonable or realistic to do it on stream. I think people just won't like it, and I can't really blame them for it. This is a 515. We can snipe this with a snowball. So we will do that at a later stage. In the meantime, we're going to get set up. I guess we'll go cat. I don't know that particularly matters. Like, they can't threaten the cat this turn. Although the cat will be trapped and could die, which is just obnoxious. Get the emotes in chat? Nice. Yeah, one of the channel point things is you can unlock emotes. So, Onda, if you really want that omp, I think you can try and do that with channel points. I don't remember if it allows you to choose or if it's random. While we're waiting for opponent, if you want to see live Phobies action, if you're watching this on YouTube, maybe this game will make it. I don't know. You want to hit up the Random Thoughts Discord and live stream in the description of the video. RTChompGG over on Twitch, just so you can hear it said as well. I'm not going to read you the Discord link. It's whatever. It's down in the description. You'll see it. And the likes and subscribes do seriously help, both on stream. Well, I guess likes don't really count there, but as well as on YouTube. Trying to push for the subs. If you're not subscribed, definitely would appreciate that. Definitely helps. So does our opponent know? Do they know that I can snowball them? Because it seems like they know. I was leaning heavily into... I was previously leaning heavily into Unbearable on this map. I still like Unbearable, but hasn't quite worked out. Ah, that's funny, Bozo, that I didn't know you could shrink the emote. It's random, there's an expensive one that you can buy to choose an emote. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, but you get it forever, Krayos, that's why. Alright, so we do in fact have an opposing unbearable. Maybe we should have gone for our own. Ours is higher level. Not that that's, like, hugely important, but... Yeah, I think once you unlock it, whether it's by channel points or not, I think you get it permanently. Don't quote me on that. I don't know exactly how it works. So we want to go something less than 3 so that way we can get our own unbearable online. I'm considering this, but I'm not sure that's actually what I want. Maybe we just go creep for the other potential ranged attack. They can't hit us with 2 attacks, so this is fine. Yeah, MOSCA, we did do the Crushmore game. We did do the Crushmore game. So that's you can modify the emotes, Onda, or not Onda, Taco. You can do it with channel points, and they do funny stuff. I think that's supposed to be, like, a mustache on it. I don't know what it's supposed to be. So yeah, they're kind of safe here, and by kind of, I mean they are. We can once again force them. Like, do we just kill their cassowary here? With ours? We could try and jump the chain and get Crushmore online. Jump the curve, rather. This can leap, this can hit. They're not gonna kill it. We'll try and get Crushmore online. I made a last-second decision. Last-second decision. It's not necessarily for Crushmore either. It's more I just wanted the 1-drop. The problem here is that they will have a 1-drop to immediately recap, so this is kind of bad. Probably would have been better off going with my original plan. Not necessarily Murder Wing. I was going to go Jar. The Jar because this will be in range of dying from a hit from this and Jar. That's a Quagmire. They are maxed on Phobies. Crushmore will give us a lob, which is good, but I don't know how we're going to dislodge the Quagmire. That's a lot of hit points to have to fight through. Can I use Repeller? Well, we tried in that one game and it went terrible. Like, it just did not work out at all. So they do have to sink energy into killing the cowbell, which means that they can't just get on the Jin Sting immediately. I mean, they can kill it trivially, right? But that means that they're not necessarily walking in with other stuff. But yeah, I don't think Repeller works very well on this map. Repeller is more for the new maps with Abysses, or any of them with Abyss. I didn't see you using Repeller. Did you? Yeah, I used it on whatever the hell the new map's called that I can't think of. So we'll kill these three. Or we should. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I guess we do this instead. Oh wow, that won't kill it? That's unfortunate. I was hoping we could recap this, but we can't. They actually banked to 6, so this could get dicey. This could get dicey. They should make a phobie based off that house from the movie Monster House. You can make an argument Baba Yaga's that. I mean, not really, but I feel like I've seen parts of that movie, but not the whole thing, so I don't really know what the movie's about. I mean, obviously a monster house, but you get what I mean. So this thing will probably die if you leave it here. The thing is that leaving it there probably might have been fine. Well, no, because we would have gotten 8, 16. We could have gotten and walked away. I was going to say if they can walk in and trade for the Jin Sting, maybe that would be fine, but that's not going to be the case. Here it comes, chat. First this. Because this is going to get clobbered here. That actually dies if we go there. Monster House from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? What? I literally have no idea what you're talking about. It honestly might have been better to go Clinico, because then we could have got more value. Instead of spending 4 keys, it would have only been 3. Because we're actually not in great shape here, truthfully. We're not in great shape here. Our opponent will have to commit into us, but they have more keys. They're going to have this damage advantage. Obviously can't claim this panic point with Murder Wing, even though I wanted to. And there's the sheep. So we have to earmark it like 1, maybe 2 keys for stuff to recap points. So if we go like Clinico, it's like Clinico 1-1. Not great. That being said, our opponent needs to do something. Like, they have to come in. Maybe I should have Clinicoed here just to get... Yeah, I should have Clinicoed if we were going to do it so that the cooldown is ticking. As it is, I'm just wasting time. Because this could be full health, and then we could get this full health. Clinico and a turret, maybe. I mean, it would have to be, Unicorn. I don't know if I want turrets here. I mean, maybe, because we are... Yeah, Unicorn's not terrible. Unicorn's not terrible. If I had gone Clinico a couple turns ago and had the extra key, I'd feel a lot better, because we could go Venus with both a significant trap and it's super tanky. Although maybe Unicorn would be better anyway. Could also go our newly upgraded Spud. Doesn't do a ton of damage. Jar might have been okay. Basically, if we had a third key, I'd be a lot happier right now, but we don't. We are going to go Clinico, but I want to heal first so that way it's... Again, I should have done that last turn. That was just an error. So they can take this center point, I don't want to say trivially, but... I wanted AWOL here. Probably shouldn't have even gone AWOL. We were talking about the Unicorn, and I totally forgot. Boom, maybe? I don't think Boom is actually going to connect it on anything, but... So we can't get in and get out with the Murder Wing here, unfortunately. Like, we just didn't have the position to do it. But honestly, I like their board position much more than ours. I think they're in a much better position. And we can do the same thing over again and lock them out. And they're not in position now to hit us immediately. If they could dive with the Quagmire or something, but... Oh, there's that. So I guess we have to go after the Quagmire. Because I could block, get hit twice. Be 8, 12, 14. It wouldn't be dead, we would just get beat up a lot. I'm fine with that, I'm gonna lock you out again. So that's 680. 4, 6... Hold on. This probably gives us the best surface area. I guess. The damage here is kind of meaningless. It's more that it can get 2 shots without having to move next turn. Problem is that this is not healed or off cooldown yet. Healed doesn't really make much sense in this context. They still have like 1,000 turns before they really have to worry. Because, like, I can't leave this here. I can't leave this here. I think this is an L, chat. I think I threw this game. Yeah, because now we have 2 things that need to get healed. Is that even worth it? Probably not. Come on, game. That's obviously going to die. This is bad. So now this gets in and kills both of these. Yeah, I threw this game pretty hard, chat. That's alright. We'll get in a few more. Probably won't do variety tonight. Well, maybe. We'll see. So they kill this with this. Should, right? No, they can't. You can do it. I mean... Could we? Maybe. Do we deserve it? No. This game is still going? Despite my best efforts. Because, like, I don't even think we kill the sheep here. And then they still have all of this. Absolutely threw this game, chat. Like, I'm kind of tilted with myself. This one won't go on YouTube regardless, because I'm so angry with myself. This is verging on pathetic. I don't think we need that. So we won't cap this. Here's a TED. I mean, I guess maybe I'll put it on YouTube just to showcase that I'm terrible. I'm winning now, but like... Oh yeah, I can win, but it's like... I do not deserve this win if I get it. We'll put it that way. Absolutely do not deserve this win. While I agree that, yes, we're taking this one down, I'm going to lock them out again, but, like, I played really poorly. Oh, yeah, I'm 100% blocking them out and then just walking away. They just straight up can't interact with me then. But I think this one will go up on YouTube as a showcase of, like, hubris, we'll say. I did not deserve to win this game with the way I played. And I think it's important to recognize that. I believed in you. I was going to say that makes one of us, but I don't know how many people were predicting a win. We should just be clicking end turn, not doing anything else. Might have just won from that. GG. We did get a W. I will leave this game in. I will leave this game in. But chat, that game was an embarrassment. I played terrible. I played absolutely terrible. There were a ton of mistakes and we almost gave that game away. Almost gave that game away. That was really bad. That was really bad. Here we go, chat. You get one more. This is going to be a long night, chat. We're going to be playing games until I win another one, at least. Because we were going to switch over to the map discussion. I would like to, but Chad, I just want to play Phobies. Like, I just want to play games. So the only thing we can really hit this with is Spud, right? Actually, we could do this. I don't know that this is worth it. Because they fireball us back. But I guess that's fine. And now if they elect to, like, go after this, they lose their snowball? Well, this is the problem, chat. I appreciate everybody saying, just play games. We'll get to the map discussion whenever. But I will just not do it then. I will straight up just chain games. Because, as I was saying it before, I really do like playing Phobies. The game is really fun. Which is what a game is supposed to be, right? Like, a game should be fun. Level 1 snowball? Oh, you're right, it is. Didn't even notice that. So if I went with basically any of the other 1-drops that I was planning on, Cat or Cowbell, this wouldn't die. Now, that might mean that they wouldn't bother doing anything. I think this will pull us onto this. Yes. So they can't reach us now because Jar won't reach, and that's the only thing that would have the range. So now we have control. I don't know the unicorn's really what we want. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it on to remind me to do it, because I had intended to start the stream with it and then just forgot. Maybe not start the stream, but I wanted to get it not over with, but I wanted to do it early on in the stream, because I was planning on stopping doing Phobies about an hour ago. Because I wanted to do some variety tonight, just to like mix it in at the end of the stream, but I'm enjoying playing Phobies, so what are you gonna do? Hence why the go live notification was start Phobies and then afterwards. So we probably want to bank at least 2 keys here. Reason being, we can get a spider to pull the erratic into us. Is Honey Bear good on this map? I think so, yes. Dead Stabby? We don't have Meatball, so it wouldn't have quite been enough damage. Well, actually, we would have gotten an extra 3 from this, so it would have been 6, 10, 14. Maybe 15. Oh no, we Meatballed it before, so it was weakened. I literally forgot. This is the problem with when I'm streaming, chat. We could have killed Stabby, yes, but I screwed that up. And now we're in trouble. If we had gotten Stabby last turn, we might have been okay, but now we're in trouble. Like, this is not worth it now. Like, if I go in, we lose everything, essentially. I'm not sure Miss Moffat is actually what I want here, but I want to be able to yoink the erratic. Now, we won't have something valuable on the stem, because if they leave the erratic here, I'm going to have to commit the Moffat here. Well, actually, we could put it here. Like, just walk it to this spot, and that's fine. But they have to be putting this on the stem, right? It's the only reason they would do this. We might not kill this. Yeah, we're not gonna kill it. Oh my god. Best laid plans. Or terribly laid plans, I guess. My plans are not really well mapped out. You can kill it next turn with Jar. I'm not committing onto it, then we lose it. I mean, we could do a Jar now, which is what I was thinking, either that or Gesundheit. But I'm not committing onto it and, like, offering everything up. That's just asking for something terrible to happen. We have 3 of the 4 panic points. They have to commit into us and lose stuff as a result. Like, their team is very slow because of these two. So if they ever step forward, they're dead. And if they just put something on here to recap, it's dead. And because these are so slow, they can't get into range to, like, dive something. Now, they could get cute and just, like, advance, but because of the spider, I should be able to tear apart any advance without really getting punished too hard. This is where things get complicated, like, if they have enough to do something like this. I don't know if this is worth it. Yeah, we could get stabby, but I don't know. We're letting them back into this game. If we yoink Stabby, the spider dies. This will go on the stem, they move up Erratic, and then we don't have the follow-up to kill Erratic anymore. Trap game seems you're in control. They have to all in on one point. Eh, to a degree. I don't know if they have to all in, but... So I don't know where this pull will go if I pull the Erratic. I think it ends up in front. I mean, we probably go here and pull anyway. Because we would have killed it last time. The only difference is now this is in position. Just had an async moment. What was that, DT? Oh, they don't like it. Taking a safer one. Oh, you absolutely do not want to do that. I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, this does not end well for you. Like, you had to have seen this coming. $620. We do this once. So they can walk this on. Hold on. No, we want to do this. This way they can't occupy the... I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say don't let them occupy the stem, but then they kill the spider instead of the murder wing. I don't know which matters. Trap pull, yep. That's honestly, I think, the first time I've done that. I don't use traps all that often. After spending 20 minutes figuring out every possible way they could win and how to prevent them all, I suddenly realized one other enemy win con I completely missed 1 second after submitting. That is absolutely an async moment. I do that a lot, DT, and the first time I did it, I kind of accepted, okay, I'm never going to care about async ever again. Because it's just like, I don't know. I just can't care. Just picked an arbitrary thing. As long as we're on the stem and they can't just snipe things. I mean, they can kill the jar, but whatever. See, the trap games work. They went all in. I mean, they kind of had to, but I don't think... Well, I was going to say they kind of have to, but they don't have to, and that doesn't make any sense. What I was going to say is they went all in to try and get an advantage. They might have had no other options. They might have had no other options at that stage because of the board position they locked themselves into. I think they needed to just play it defensively. There was no need to commit in at that stage. If they didn't, they were still fine, right? If they didn't commit in there, they make the panic points even. Maybe I kill the Eternal Knight. It frees them up to be able to play another Phobie. I just don't think, like, there was no need to walk erratic onto the stem. That feels like they were just offering the game up. But, GG. That's going to do it for this time, at least for Phobies. We're going to be switching gears, do some variety. But if you aren't subscribed, definitely hit me with a subscribe. Likes and comments, of course, help. If you want to see live Phobies action, check out the live stream, RTChompGG over on Twitch. And the Discord will be in the description. But as always, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And Black Lives Matter.